We're about to enter eclipse season again, and that means that cosmic energies are combining to create some big waves of change. The first eclipse is a lunar one, and it's in the sign of Pisces on the 18th. This is going to feel emotionally intense. Don't be surprised to find yourself dreaming more, remembering your dreams more, and have your intuition and this sense of your reflective power being boosted. This is a lunar eclipse, so the moon is full. Emotions are going to be running high anyway, and we might feel overwhelmed or this sense of not being quite as in control as we would like. This is going to be making us release whatever that we've been holding onto. It is a big energy for clearing the air and flushing out any emotional toxicity. So watch out for any relationships which are not on an equal footing during this eclipse season. These are going to get a massive shake-up. The cosmos is asking us to let go of the past now and to clear space in our lives for better, healthier, more positive relationships and a way of moving forwards which feels fair. As the new moon and the solar eclipse in Libra enlightens us to see what needs to change and how we can make things feel fair, there's energy pulling us in different directions under this eclipse, but the themes are clear. Mars is connecting with Saturn and Venus in the water signs, which raises passions and a ferocity of maternal instinct. Petty squabbles might bubble up, but anything which seems to be missing the point as Jupiter amplifies Mercury's charms should soon be smoothed over. At the beginning of October, we should be in a position to set some really positive goals, which we feel empowered to achieve. The strings that Pluto, the planet of power, is trying to pull at require us to have a radical and rational mindset. But if we can get on board with that, then we are going to be empowered to use the truth to solve problems, which might have felt totally insurmountable before. This eclipse is all about the bigger picture. It is seeing past our own priorities, our own protectiveness, and pushing ourselves to do better, even though we might feel tired or quite nervous of that. There is also a requirement now to draw boundaries, not battle lines, which provide us a sense of security and harmony around family ties and our shared histories. Family dramas always bubble up around eclipse time. Look after yourself. Here are 3 things that you can expect from this eclipse season. So the first one is that there are likely to be huge fluctuations in your emotions and energy. You might go from feeling like you can take on the whole world to feeling like you just want to curl up in a ball and cry under your duvet for a day. Go with the flow of it is my advice. This is part of the process. Through releasing, you're enabling yourself to level up, and that is going to allow for things to level out in your life. The second thing that we can always expect in any eclipse season, but especially in this one, is dramatic shifts and changes within our relationships. Boats are about to get rocked, so watch out for it and try to be sensitive with anything that you feel like you need to communicate. There's also likely to be a sense of making a breakthrough and feeling a bit of divine justice, like there's a push for things being made right which have felt unfair. This is welcome news. It's something that we can all embrace back into our lives and feel good about. Here are my top 3 tips for surviving an eclipse season. The first one is if you feel like you just have to say something, you've got to get it off your chest, you've got to be truthful. That is going to be a theme of this eclipse season, and it's fine. It's actually very healthy to have honest communication. But if you're nervous about that or you've got doubts, sleep on it first. And if you still feel like the next morning you've got to get it out, then try and do it as sensitively as you can, because people are going to be emotionally fragile right now, even if they don't seem it. The second thing is, don't just speak your truth, live it. If you're advocating for kindness and understanding, try to start with changing that within yourself and making sure whatever actions you take are through that lens. That's the best way to make an impact in an eclipse season, is to just go and do the right thing. The third thing is be really gentle with yourself over the next few weeks. Take time to get away, do something that makes you feel really at peace and joyful, whether it's something creative or actually especially if it's something creative. You know, this is the first eclipse is in Pisces, and it is really speaking to that part of ourselves which just wants to make things or enjoy the beauty of things and immerse ourselves and get lost in creative processes. So if you feel like colouring in or painting a picture or even just lounging in the bath, go and do that over the next few weeks. Drama can wait. Take time for yourself. Be careful with your mental health and just be gentle and kind to yourself. And by doing that, you'll be in a better position to support those around you and to foster those connections which are good in your life.